Dinosaurs are toxic gamers. BHS seems like a necessity. No, it's really not. People that say it's a necessity usually are new players. I don't know if you're new, Sapira, but trust me on that. It just breaks the game fundamentally. It's definitely not necessary. A lot of new players don't understand that despite the game being extremely spammy, it's like the skill of the game, or the whole premise of these games is to it's to space your opponent and to oh, he has a shield, so it's gonna be Royal Knight Resolve. The whole premise of these games is all about spacing and timing, and Bloodhound Step takes away both of these. He should have used his shield much. What this guy was using, what Survival was using, is one of the strongest setup in the game. Like, that's why I switched to Royal Knight Resolve, because you can't really break that guard if you don't have Royal Knight Resolve. So yeah, Bloodhound Step is it's just a detriment to the core fundamentals of the game. Do you think RKR is cancer? No, I think like RKR is has been the. I don't think it's the flavor of the week this week. I think it was the flavor of the week last week. You know, when the game came out, Moonveil was the flavor of the week. Rivers of Blood shortly after was the flavor of the week after it got patched. There's a lot of flavor of the week type of deal where people kind of iron out something they don't like that's strong. Like, I feel like Royal Knight Resolve is that. The thing with Royal Knight Resolve is that it's extremely strong and does, like, stupid damage. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. It's extremely strong and does stupid damage, but there's a big but there. There are other things that are just equally as bad. Oh, wow. Did not expect that. Alright, Mongoose and his... Oh, it ate my input there. I don't know the range of that. That's my first time ever fighting that, which is funny. I'm surprised that he rolled out of that. Oh, I probably passive poised it. I just realized. It's too far. So, like, for instance, take a lot of powered stance bleed weapons, right? If you build properly, you can pretty much pour out similar damage to Royal Knight Resolve and stun every time, no matter which, you know, double weapon you're using. So that's one thing. Take mages, for instance. You can crank your mage to where you can basically do same amount of damage as a Royal Knight Resolve on most of your spells. And, I mean, as much as they might not be as easy to land as, say, like a poke from an RKR, most of the time they have, like, far better mix-ups all around and are just, in practice, as easy to land as an RKR from whatever your weapon of choice is. So, RKR gives the option that you can compete with those busted setups no matter which weapon you decide to pick. So it's not particular to one weapon. It's extremely strong. Would it need to be nerfed? No, not in the sense where everything is busted, but when you start balancing the entire game, yes, it will get nerfed for sure, because, you know, it's on par with the rest of the broken damage in the game. That's really what it is with a lot of stuff. It's that, like, most things... Oh, it's the... it's our poor laggy Peter from earlier. Like, that's the problem, is that most things in this game, like, do too much damage, and if you start to just single out one thing that does too much damage, you basically just leave the rest that does too much. You need to address all of it at once. Otherwise, now you start to make one setup vastly superior than all the others. So that's the thing with RKR. It's part of that problem. It definitely is, but it's not as bad as some of the others, because you can diversify your weapon a lot more than some of the other, like broken bleed or broken magic, or, you know, anything really that can one-shot. There's a bunch of Ash of Wars that one-shot too. Like, at least this opens up more moves that can one-shots, kinda, if you know what I mean. But like, in the best worlds, yes, it would do a lot less damage, but so would everything else, so that's kind of the issue. Alright. My man wanted to drink in front, and that's because he's about to blow up. Oh my god. Amazing. I mean, they aren't easy to land as RKR. Yeah, I just touched on that. For instance, the double bleed spear. That's as easy to land as it gets. Double bleed spear, you know, pretty much on the same damage scale as RKR. A lot of the magic, if you build properly, that kind of does that. Even pyromancies. And when you're talking about easy to land, like, you might think that magic is not as easy to land, but a Carrion Slicer into, like, any mix-up afterward is ridiculously easy to land. In fact, it could be one of the strongest, if not the strongest setup in the game right now, to be completely honest. Carrion Slicer into, like, whatever mix-up. It's ridiculously strong, definitely on par with RKR. There's, like, but, you know, it doesn't even stop there. Like, there's a bunch of things that do that. There's a lot of weapons that have that possibility. A lot of Ash of War one-shot. It's just that RKR doesn't, like, limit you from using that one specific thing that's broken. You can put it on whatever weapon you decide to put it on. Oh. Oh, my monitor just shut off. Oh no. I'm not... Oh, my monitor just fucking black screen right there. Holy shit. That was scary. God damn, that was so scary. That's a lot of damage. Good shit, Callie. Well played.